Welcome back to Adventures of a Black Belt Sommelier, sponsored by Four Paws Restaurant, the iconic fine dining restaurant in St. Paul, Minnesota, with wonderful food, superb service, and a pretty good wine program. With me as the sommelier. Uh, the holy grail of wine, well, one of the holy grails of wine, is the excellent, affordable Pinot Noir. And that's kind of a result of the fact that if you want to make great Pinot Noir, the yields have to be in the vineyard have to be much lower than a lot of other grapes. So everything else being equal, Pinot Noir has to be more expensive than Cabernet Sauvignon or Chardonnay because you can harvest fewer tons per grapes per acre, making the wine more expensive to produce. So, so high quality, affordable Pinot Noir is kind of hard to find and exciting when you do. And boy, do I have one to share with you today. And it's from a very surprising location. I'm sorry that this is backwards. I haven't been able to figure out how to make this not be backwards, but it's Barda. Um, that's that word. It's from a winery in Patagonia, Argentina. Patagonia is the southernmost part of Argentina. So the joke is that you can see Antarctica from Patagonia, which is not really true, but it's far south. And the result is, and it's high altitude. So the result is that it's very cool climate, uh, and the terroir, the conditions there are kind of high desert, so there's no disease. So the vines are really old. This is from a winery, which is a good thing for Pinot Noir. The this is from a winery called Chacra. It's owned Chacra is owned by the same person who owns Saskaya in Tuscany, which is, you know, you could say it's Tuscany's greatest wine. It's certainly in the top few. They make Piero Incisa della Rocchetta, makes extraordinary wines at Saskaya. But he owns this winery too, called Chacra in Patagonia. It's called Chacra as a reference to two words. One is Chacra, which is a Patagonian dialect word for a small plot of land, but it's also a reference to the English word Chakra, which refers to, points in your body. Uh, and he called it this because he believes that wine is a connection between man and God. I don't disagree with him about that. It's actually the tagline on my emails that Serge Hochar said, the owner of Chateau Moussard, said years ago that wine is a connection between man and God. Um, in some wines, it does almost feel like that because some wines are divine. This wine is divine. It sells for about $30. Doesn't taste like $30 Pinot Noir. I'm not going to tell you that it exactly tastes like Premier Cru or Grand Cru or Burgundy, but it sure tastes a lot more like Premier Cru or Grand Cru Burgundy than you would expect an Argentine Pinot Noir to taste and smell. The color is beautiful ruby red. On the nose, it's got all these red fruits and flowers and stones, minerality. There's oak there, but it's completely integrated with the fruit. Um, it's it smells rich and decadent, um, like you know mushrooms and truffles, and you know if you went foraging for mushrooms in the forest and you found some, um, this would wine would evoke that. Not mushrooms that you buy in the grocery store. On the palate, it is very soft and caressing. As I said, the oak is completely integrated in the fruit. The tannins are pretty much completely resolved. This is the 2021 I'm talking about. Um, it doesn't taste like what you would expect an Argentine Pinot Noir to taste like. It tastes like to me, it tastes like a really good, like Premier Cru, Morey Saint Denis, which that's about as high praise as I can give a Pinot Noir because it's very feminine and very elegant and very silky and has that black jasmine, black tea kind of characteristic, Earl Grey tea, not jasmine tea, sorry, but Earl Grey tea, that spice box. Um, it's very soft and velvety and caressing in the mouth and has a long, long finish. If the label on this wine said Burgundy instead of Patagonia, the price tag would say $300, not $30. I've tasted quite a few bottles of this over the last few years since I discovered it. Um, it is this, I think, to last night. I opened it last night. I think last night it was up, as the French say, à point. It's just perfect. It's just beautiful. I don't mean that you need to be in a hurry to drink it. It's going to drink well for a long time if you have a cool cellar. Um, look for it. It's worth looking for. I promise you, it's a stunning, stunning, beautiful, beautiful, sexy, sexy wine. By the way, this stopper on top of this, I'm experimenting with this. It's called a repour, and supposedly this stopper, when you put it in the bottle, it removes the oxygen from the bottle. You remove it, pour another glass, put it back in, it removes the oxygen from the bottle. You remove it, pour a glass, put it back in, it removes the oxygen from the bottle until the bottle is empty. Then you throw this away. It works for one bottle, removes the oxygen. So if it removes the oxygen, the wine doesn't change after you open it. And supposedly it lasts this works for a long time. I'm experimenting with it, and it's kind of hard to believe that thing removes the oxygen from this bottle of wine. But that's what the people that make it claim. Supposedly, it was developed by master sommeliers who open a lot of wine for blind tastings, and they never drank the whole bottle, and they needed a way to preserve the wine. And Coravin is so expensive, and the Argonne is so expensive, and it's kind of tedious to pour wine from a Coravin. Um, if this works, it's kind of life changing. Um, I'll get back to you on that. I'm experimenting with it. I'm not going to report on it until I've proved to myself that it actually works. But I've been told by people that I trust that it does. And the thing is that if you buy 40 of those, they cost $1.75 each. So that's nothing. That's nothing. So I'll get back. I'll let you know once I've done my research. I'll let you know. I opened this last night. I put that in it. If I open it tonight, it's still good. That'll be good evidence. If I open it again tomorrow night and it's still good, that'll be really strong evidence. And then if that works, then I'm going to open a bottle and let it sit for a week and come back and taste it and see how it is. And that'll kind of uh, verify this device or not verify this device. And I'll get back to you then. Thank you, as always, for tuning in to Adventures of a Black Belt Sommelier. Be looking for 2001 Chacra Barda Pinot Noir from Patagonia in Argentina. It is absolutely extraordinary. And come by and see me at Four Paws. You'll be glad you did. It's a really, really fantastic restaurant, and we have lots of really, really great wine on the list. If you are a champagne lover, we have multiple vintages of Krug, including magnums of Krug Clos de Menil. We have multiple vintages of Salon de Menil. We have 2000 first growth Bordeaux's. We have a double magnum of 2000 Chateau de Beaucastel, Chateau Neuf du Pape, homage à Jacques Perrin. We have lots of Bruno Giacosa Cru Barolos. We have the Wine Spectator Wine of the Year 2024 and the number 3 wine on the Wine Spectator wine list, the list of 100 best wines. So you can have something. And our Wine by the Glass list, if you just want to come in and sit at the bar and have a glass of wine, you can drink Domaine de Pégal Côte d'Or Blanc. You can drink Jean-Louis Chave Côte d'Or Rouge. You can drink Chateau Graville Lacoste White Bordeaux. You can drink Left Coast Cellars Pinot Noir. You can drink Catena Malbec. You can drink Dr. Lozen Riesling. So you have some Justin Cabernet Sauvignon. So there's some options for a really, really excellent glass of wine. When I was in Napa in September, I had dinner at Bouchon, Thomas Keller's restaurant, his bistro. I had a glass of the same vintage, Jean Louis Chave, Côte d'Rome Montcor, with steak au poivre at Bouchon. It was an absolutely fabulous combination. And as I say, if it's good enough for Thomas Keller, it's probably good enough for Hoyt Hill. Come by and see me. And the Côte d'Rome's only $15. I think the Malbec's only 12. I mean, the best producer of Malbec, you can have a glass for $12. And we pour 6 ounces, not 5 or 4 like most restaurants. Come by and see me. I appreciate it.